Hey, hey Handel, right out of TikTok. Hey Proby, hey Christian, hey Cherry Blossom Vanilla Bean, cute name. Hey Al Brown, hello music, Mr. Simp. Richie, Ruben, Premium, thank you. Hey Edmund, hey Adrian. Tyreek, hello. Hi Danny. I live in Canada actually. You can't tell me what to do, Proby. I can't control my emotions. I woke up like an hour ago. It's 1:14 where I live. Between classes. Oh, you live close to your school? We don't have Cash App in Canada, actually. I think that's like an American thing. I have TikTok, and that's it. My TikTok is Alina_pumpkin. I don't know what Cash App is. People talk about it, but I think it's like a way to e-transfer. Hey, Scylla. I've been to Banff many times. It's like a 5-hour drive. PayPal, I do, but I don't give it out because it has my email. It's an electric toothbrush. I still haven't charged it for a while. I should charge it though. I have a Buy Me a Coffee link, which is on my channel page. If you guys want to send donations, you can send it either on here or you can send them through Buy Me a Coffee. It's better on Buy Me a Coffee because they don't take like barely any percentage, whereas YouTube takes a larger cut. Thanks, Dom. Does a tongue follow the toothbrush? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go eat something quickly. Would I wear pants low rise for $5? I mean, I can show you my, if you send $5, I'll show you my stomach. You're not gonna like it. Especially because I've been eating poorly, so my stomach is probably the worst it's looked all year right now. But sure. Send $10 and I'll show you my, no, send that on here. But you're not gonna like it. Literally, it's probably the worst it's looked. No, I mean, like, I'll pull these shorts down low rise to here and you'll see my chunkaroo. But this girl never has plans. That's right. This girl never has plans. You're very correct on that. Hey, OCD. Charge $50. $25. For $10, no, I'm not doing this, you guys. I don't know why you guys would want to see that. This is like the, maybe on another day when I don't look so gross. Like today, for the past, because it's been my birthday weekend. Okay, let's not blame my birthday. Let's not blame my birthday. I've been eating so bad, you guys. For the past month, I put on about like 5 or 6 pounds. Not of water weight, but of like fat. And it all goes to my stomach. It's enough lip gloss, you said? Let me put on some more then. If you think it's enough, I'll put on some more. There's lots of Walmarts. There's like 3 Walmarts in a driving distance from here. No, it all goes to my, I'm like the opposite of a butterface. I think that like my face is better than my body, but all right. I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. I don't have PayPal. Do I do any cosmetics? No. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm going to my sister's friends for dinner, but you guys, I can't work out, so just let it be, please. In the future when I get healthier, but right now it'll just make things worse. I'm gonna bring this laundry. Am I gonna have to bring it by hand? I have to bring it by hand. Am I gonna cook something to bring? No. My sister's friend, her boyfriend, he has a bit of money. They always buy dinner or cook dinner. So, no. They don't want our participation. They just want our attendance. They don't want anything we can bring other than just us to show up. Oh, that goes in that bathroom. Yeah, it is nice. It's very nice. And they always give us leftovers too. Hi, Johnny. I do, Pavel. Trintellix. Trintellix, if you're asking me. I have a spot on my lips. It's probably just because I have like a pound of lip gloss on them. Would I ever entertain guests? No, I don't let people in my house because I don't want their dirty clothes and their dirty socks in here. I don't like clothes from outside in my house. Oh, good luck at your new job. Same, but with your bedroom. Yeah, when I lived with my parents, I didn't like, it was different because you can't control your parents' house, but, or when I lived with my sister, I couldn't control people coming into the house because, you know, but now that I live in my own place, no one's allowed in here. I let my sister come in, but I don't really like it because I don't know where her clothes have been. I don't really want to make her change, but I know she's not, I know her socks have been places I don't like, so. But you like lip filler. Okay. Not sure why you say that. Once they move, their shoes are good. We don't wear shoes in our house in Canada. Once I move out, if my brothers come over, I'm making them wear hazmat suits. Yeah, that's how I am. It's weird that I'm like this. Yes, I have issues. I'm definitely not saying it's normal. It is absolutely not normal. It is not normal at all. It's very weird to be the way I am. Do I have a sinus problem? I don't know, but in the past week or two, everyone is asking me that on YouTube. So I must. I must. If I'm dating someone, I don't even want to think about that. No, I'm not worried about germs. I'm worried about dirt. I don't care about germs. I'll lick the floor. I literally do not care about germs. I will truly lick the floor in a public subway if someone dares me to. I don't care about germs. I care about, thanks Jacob, I care about dust and dirt. I don't want it in my house. It's not about germs. Everyone always thinks I'm afraid of germs. I'm not afraid of germs in the slightest. I don't like dust and dirt in my house. And people are gross with their socks. They like to wear them when they change their clothes in changing rooms. They like wear them on the floor. It's gross. The subway floor, I'd do it for $5, 100%. Just to get a kick out of people. Or like if I had an Oreo and it dropped on a public floor, I'd still eat it, 100%. When did I wake up? 10:30 or 11. Do I prefer no socks in my house? For myself, it depends on temperature. But for other people, I just prefer they're just not in my house. To start with. Good job, Mimi. Go for it. You got this. Yes, it is, Sierra. Am I always congested? No. No one has ever commented on it except for the last 2 weeks, so I think I might have a cold or something. But not enough to like know I have a cold. But I'm also, in the last week or so, I'm always like, I'm blowing my nose, so I think I have a cold. But it's just not enough to like know I have a cold. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have a really good immune system, so I think that everyone else around me seems to be getting colds, but like I'm not. But I think I do have a cold, just not enough like to know. So I think my immune system is fighting it off, kind of. But it's like I don't even really realize it. But clearly, you guys kind of notice it. I don't know. Obviously I do, because look how much I'm sniffling, but I'm going to make a sandwich. Bubble on lip? Everyone keeps on saying I have something on my lip. I think it's because I have so much lip gloss on. Let me wipe it off and see if you still see it. Because I put a lot of lip gloss on. I don't usually wear lip gloss on stream. I usually wear lip balm. Herpes? No, herpes doesn't look like that. You mean like a cold sore? No. Okay. There, are you guys happy? Now that the lip gloss is gone? Better now? No, Danny, there was nothing. People were just they're just trying to call me out on things. That's all. They just didn't like my lip gloss. That's all. I'm just trying to please them. I have naturally big lips, but I have a little bit of lip filler in my upper lip. But my bottom lip is mostly natural, but my upper lip I have a tiny little bit of filler in. But I naturally have big lips. If you look at my lips from like all my videos, you can see they've always been pretty big. But I got like pretty much almost free filler from a friend who works in like a medi spa. But everyone who keeps on saying I have lip filler, it's just the shape of my lip. You can't tell. I do have a little bit in my upper lip though, but you can't tell. It's just the shape of my lip. Yeah, Danny, people who are saying that, it's because my upper lip, okay, so I'll show you guys. It's because of my upper lip, I have the line right here. But I had that line before I ever had lip filler. Go look at my videos from last year before I ever had anything, and my lips look the same. Hey, Freedom. Freedom, what's your name, by the way? Skin treatment? I've never gotten one because they're so expensive. Thanks, Israel Reborn. Yeah, Danny, everyone just likes to like say that I have lots of lip filler because they just assume that. But like I said, if you go and look at any video of me from like last year when I had nothing, it's the same. Oh, I'm going to put my lip gloss back on. Don't you worry. Don't worry. Regloss. I'll regloss you guys. I'm going to regloss. Hey, Christina. Vladislav. Do I swear? No, never. I refuse to swear. I've never have sworn. Regloss time. I actually bought myself lip gloss for my birthday. I have to re-moisturize my lips first. You got to put water on first. Pat some water in. But I bought myself my favorite lip gloss. I've been waiting to, I haven't bought this lip gloss in years because it's kind of expensive. Pat the water in. Darn? I don't consider darn a swear. I definitely would say darn. Okay. Now my gummy bear lip gloss, my favorite one. I bought it. A gummy bear. What's your question, RP? I wasn't avoiding your question, I just didn't see it. Gummy bear, my favorite lip balm. I've only bought like 3 of them in my life because they're like, I would look better curvy. Okay, well, God, I can't really control the way, you know. How is my mental health? Not good. Do I have skin issues? No. I had eczema a little bit, but not really. Just eat more? No, that's not how everyone's body works different. My fat goes all to my stomach. No, I haven't, Blaine. I like Jack Black. I don't drink alcohol. I'm a doctor, you can tell. You can tell what? Eyeshadow? No. I don't wear makeup. I'm not going to put any on either. The most you'll get me is mascara, but no, I haven't worn mascara in ages. I don't wear makeup because I don't want to take it off. The lip gloss is poppin'. My lip gloss is cool. I don't drink caffeine, but coffee if I had to. Neither. Now this stuff is going to come off when I eat my lunch. I didn't know you know that song. It's from my generation. Millennial. We don't talk about DR or DR asterisk GS in here. We don't talk about that because we don't do that. We are a chat of God. I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. I'm not at all. Sounds sarcastic, but it's not. When did I start believing in Christ? Well, I was born a Christian. I mean, a Catholic, but I would say when I really became a believer was like 3 years ago. Like a believer of my own believing. I kind of want to get a tattoo of Jesus. What is that behind me? It is Lush. It's like one of my favorite things. A lot of this stuff is from like 7 years ago because I collect it. Okay, not a lot, but like Where's my first snow? My first snow is old. That right there. That is really old. That is from, it's just like memorial, like nostalgia kind of for me. It's from 2017. But not all of it is old. A lot of it is new. It's kind of like Lush people collect stuff. I know it sounds weird, but like I don't collect all of it because some of it would go bad. Like the body sprays are new because whatever, it doesn't matter. No one cares. No one cares but me. Yeah, I knew someone was gonna say, that's why I never talk about Lush, because I knew someone was gonna say I'm rich to have all that. No, I'm not. It's just one of the few things I spend my money on. And it's a collection from over a long time. Some of those body sprays are like 6 or 7 years old. And I buy a lot of it. It's not a hoarding problem. See, this is why I never showed my Lush before. I buy a lot of it on Boxing Day sale when it's 50% off. Let's just pretend I never showed you guys that, because I knew if I showed someone that, you guys were going to call me rich, and you guys were going to call me hoarder, and you guys were going to call me all sorts of things, and that's why I don't usually show you guys it. Because everybody likes to make assumptions about me based on one little thing. But everyone has their splurges. I don't buy Starbucks, and maybe once in a while I buy something from Lush, and then I use it very lightly. I use my Lush in little tiny little portions, little tiny portions. Yeah, exactly, Danny. Thanks, DB. More water, fresh, crispy water. Oh, this lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. All these dishes I have to put away. It's annoying. I have too much lip gloss on now. I don't like it. Yeah, they say that when they discontinue stuff, they have to hoard it. That's what a lot of my Lush stuff is. Stuff they are discontinuing, so I have to hoard it. And then some of them are empty containers, to be honest, because I'm hoarding them. I don't want to put this lip gloss on. I like lip balm better. What kind of salad? So I just finished my lettuce last night, so it's going to be no lettuce. It's going to be a cheese and turkey steak meal. Cheese and deli turkey. Deli slices. Thanks, Tim. I seem better. Well, you guys always like to say I seem better, but I might seem better for an hour and then I'll have a downfall, so. I don't think, I was thinking this morning about what will determine if I'm doing better. What will determine if I'm doing better is when I can go to the gym. I want to be able to go to the gym and do stuff. I need to be able to go to the gym. Like, I just can't. Like, my friend's having a Halloween party, and I'm going to go to that Halloween party, and I have to wear a costume, and I don't really have money to, like, spend on a Halloween costume, to be honest, so I can't really buy costumes, but I have an old costume I'm going to wear, and my costume's in the garage in a Halloween box, and I'm like, I have to go in the garage and get the Halloween costume out of this box, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I have, like, a month from now, that's when the party is, to get this costume out of the garage, and like I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like I don't know how I'm gonna bring myself to get it out of the garage. Like that's so dramatic sounding, but like it's so difficult for me to like go and do it. I just can't do things. And I have 30 days to go and get that costume for myself out of the garage. It's there, but I have to dig behind something to get it, and I don't know which box it's in. That's the thing. It's not just sitting there in the garage. Do you know what I mean? It's not just sitting there, but it's in one of the Halloween boxes, and I have to go and find which box it's in, and I just don't know how I'm going to bring myself to do it. Okay, I'm getting too hot to wear socks. I just don't know how I'm going to bring myself to do it. So when everyone says I seem like I'm doing better and stuff, it's like, yeah, but I'm still like not able to do simple tasks like that. Am I a stable person? No. I'm very, very much not stable whatsoever. The only way I maintain stable is by not leaving my house and just don't do anything, and I just stay in my house and do nothing. Okay. Should I put away these dishes? Yes. Am I going to? No. Grill the sandwich or just toast it and then put it in the microwave to melt the cheese? My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss. My skin very much is not great, but okay. Grilled is so much more work, you guys. It's so much more work. And then I'm going to have to dirty this too. Yeah, but I would toast it. Oh. Squirrely bread. Two slices. And like, it's not going to be like some white crispy. It's like whole grain squirrel from the squirrel factory. And I should eat, this has lots of fiber in it. Like 2 pieces has like 8 grams of fiber, but I feel like I should eat some real fiber, like an apple first or something. Oh my gosh, everything is a mess. Oh, everything is a mess, man. I can't deal with this, bro. I can't deal with everything as a mess all the time. I need to sit down. I can't deal. Like, I just can't keep up with this. My whole dishwasher isn't clean for like a week now. Are the plants fake? No, not the ones, not the fiddle leaf fig, not my fiddle leaf fig. Oh, that one's real, that one's fake, that one's real. It's not about efficiency. I used to be organized and clean, but I have mental health issues. I can't do stuff. I have mental breakdowns all the time. Like, literally, I just saw my freezer and what a mess it was, and then I just about crashed out. Like, I just have like a low capacity for like everything. I prefer pancakes. I'm gonna lose my mind. Hi, Alan. It's hot. Sorry, cramps. Like period cramps. Thanks, Yellet. Never clean enough for me though, because everything takes out so much of my energy. And I can never do what I need to do. It's like my floors are still not clean enough. Everything's still not clean enough, and this it's not to the level that I need to do stuff. It's just not where I need it to be. miss them. I miss the days when I used to have the energy to clean for hours. My home was spotless. That's what makes me sad. I can't live up to my potential anymore. You guys don't know. I was like the ideal housewife. And now I can barely keep up with regular tasks like this. That's not how I like living. Not that I want to be a housewife for someone, and just this is how I like to live. My ideal way of life. For myself. New cloth. At least I cleaned the kitchen-ish. Not really as good as I wanted, but it's fine. Get a new dish towel. It's fine, I guess. Just take a short break before I eat. Not that I need a break to eat, but I mean like a break to cook, I guess. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Okay. I know perfection isn't possible. It's just that I used to be like, I love my house clean, like perfectly clean, and I enjoyed keeping it clean. Like I loved cleaning every day and just cleaning and just keeping my house so clean, and I just can't do it anymore, and I can barely do anything, and it's just very upsetting. Am I trick-or-treating this year? No, I wish. I went trick-or-treating all the way up until I was 18. But I'm too tall. If I was short, I would go trick-or-treating now still. But I'm so tall that there's no way. I mean, I was still this height at 15, but at least I was 15. Sometimes I wish I was short. Like if you're 5'3", you could go trick-or-treating your whole life as an adult. I'm not gonna answer that HS. Obviously, you sent it like 10 times, and I'm not answering. Have fun, Danny. I do give myself grace, seal it. I'm just tired of it, you know? Bye, Danny. It wouldn't feel weird to me, Thomas. It's just my height. But I would wear like a men's costume because I always like men's costumes anywhere. Like I'd be like Michael Myers or something. And I could totally be like a tall boy, but they'd even not. I have my voice. They could tell by my voice. Thank you, Spyros. What country are you in? That is 840 Canadian, for anyone who's wondering. 140 stars, 840 Canadian. Thank you so much. Very generous. Thank you very much. Thanks for subbing. Czar. I never said tall or short is better. I'm saying that being short is better to go trick-or-treating as an adult. I'm Canadian. My favorite pie flavor? Pumpkin. Thanks, the great. I'm in Alberta. Edmonton, Alberta. It's too bright in here. Do I have any fruit trees? Not really. A couple. Do I want to separate? Like and join the United States? No, I do not. I don't usually talk about political stuff, but no, I do not want to join the United States. No offense to the United States, but no. Hello, Alex. Oh, no, be independent? No. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I don't pay attention to political stuff. I don't want anything to do with Donald Trump. But I don't want to talk about politics. It's not a topic of interest to me. I never said I'm not conservative. Ryan, I never said I'm not conservative. I said I don't like Donald Trump. A person can be conservative and not like Donald Trump. I'm not saying I am or not. I'm just saying that Donald Trump had issues. I'm not hating on the Conservative Party. I'm hating on Donald Trump. But this is why I don't talk about this is why I don't talk about politics on here, because you guys are going to twist things I'm saying. And why don't I like Donald Trump? I actually don't. I don't follow politics. I don't know, but he just, you know what, we shouldn't talk about politics, because I actually, like, I would say that, here's what I tell people about politics. I'll tell you what I say. I am not educated enough on politics to go around having a strong opinion on politics. Like, it's not right for me to go around talking about politics when I am not strongly educated on it. Like, there's a lot of topics that I'm strongly educated on, and politics is not one of them. So it's not right. I'm not even just saying on YouTube. I just mean in general, like in regular conversations. Like, you shouldn't go around talking about stuff unless you're highly educated on a topic. And people love to go around talking about politics without being highly educated on all parts of the story. They know one part of a story, and then they go and they yap about it. But yeah, I'm personally not entired yeah, you're not versed on politics, so you stay quiet. Me, same here. So, yeah, so I'm not super educated on it. So I just keep to myself on my opinions, because I don't really think it's fair to have so many strong opinions on something that you're not fully versed on. Yeah. So, yeah, and also I'm Canadian, you guys. I don't know your guys' American stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. Do I believe exercising your right to vote is important? Yes, I do vote. I'm actually I worked not that it's really the same thing, but I worked the election in Canada. Not that that's anything. Anyone can work the election. It's not like they're desperate for people. Who's the president of Canada? Right now? I don't know. I actually don't know who the president is right now. You guys, I actually don't know. Who is it? No, it was Justin Trudeau, but then he took a step down or something. And then, yeah, Mark Carney, apparently. He's a conservative or something. I don't know. Don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care. You guys, I'm literally like a little like rodent in my house, and I don't leave the house. Oh yeah, there's no president, right? It's prime minister. You guys, I don't care. So, I will vote, but also my parents would be very disappointed that I just said that. But I didn't know. And I should be embarrassed, but he's only been the prime minister for what, like 5 months now, 4 months. I have better things to worry about than that. How much? The prime minister of Reds. Honestly, I just didn't want to set it on my couch, and I didn't want to put it in the garbage. I didn't want to stand up and put it in the garbage can. So I just thought I'd eat it. And it was organic, you know, like picked right off a tree, 10 minutes away from me. It was pretty good, actually. I should start doing that more often. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Andrew. You might put my socks back on. Sandwich time soon. Oh, Terrell back. $20. Thank you. Are you rich or something, Terrell? How do you just donate money like that? Terrell always donates like 20 bucks. Just for the crown. Do I like candy sweets? Yeah, I have a sugar problem. I also like Terrell likes me. Maybe, but don't like at least 25% of the men who are watching like me. Or am I wrong? I don't eat sugar because I choose to. I have an addiction, okay? I don't want to eat it. 50% trolls, 50% lovers? Yeah, probably. I think more trolls than lovers, though. Hey, Shionaj. I see like I'm in a bad mood today. It's the same as every other day. What's this currency in Canada? Is it dollars? I think he might be Canadian, actually. Terrence, are you Canadian? I only say that because whenever someone donates money, the donation comes up in Canada. So it'll show on screen their donation money, and then after it'll show on my screen how much it is in my currency. So for example, someone else donated like 140 ZAR, and then it showed on my screen $8.05. So that means that 140 ZAR was $8.05 in my Canadian currency. And then he donated $20, and now my total says he's from New York. Okay, so I don't know why my total says 28.05. It's Canadian dollars. Okay, so he donated in Canadian dollars somehow. I don't know how though. Because if it was donated in USD, 20 USD is a lot more in Canadian. 20 USD in Canadian is like, say sorry. I don't know how you guys say sorry. But yeah, $20 American is like a lot more in Canadian. Like if someone gives me like have I tried eating raw meat? Yeah, but it's kind of out of the budget. Whenever I eat raw meat, it's usually like grocery store ground beef, so it's a little sketchy. The Canadian currency symbol is what? The same as the American currency. It's just like 20 American is 27 Canadian, and it's crazy. Canadian dollar sucks. It's nice for me when you guys donate American dollars. It's great, though. That is very nice for me. Hairball. Hey, Peyton. Yeah, everybody loves money. Everybody loves money. Even the rich love money. Well, duh, that was a dumb thing to say. Botox on lower lips? Do you mean filler? No. I do have some filler on my upper lip though. So I beg for money on YouTube. I don't know, do I? Why don't you watch and see? I need to go make that sandwich soon. Alright, I can't pull out any more hair. That's all I had for today. If I had $1 million, what would I do with it? I would invest it. I would invest it for sure. That would be the only responsible, smart decision. Can I make a great pie? I don't know, but I can bake well. I never really made pies. That wasn't really my thing, but like cakes and cookies, yeah. What kind of sandwich am I making? Because I don't have any lettuce left because I used it all yesterday, I'm gonna just do cheese with, I would buy another home, you mean? I don't own this home, I rent. Cheese with like turkey deli meat and mayo. I don't know anything about crypto, but I think from the very little I do know about it, no. I don't have enough money to invest in something like that. No selfish indulgences in it for $1 million? No. Maybe a new car, just because my car is really old, but probably not. I probably would just keep my car until my car, maybe I would replace like the mirror in my car, because my car mirror is like, needs to be replaced. Selfish indulgences. A house. I'd buy a house. $1 million is not a lot. That would be a lot of my money if I bought a house. Be like a third of it or more, probably a half. You can't really buy much here. A decent house is like over $400,000 here. I'd probably have to invest it. It'd be the only responsible decision. But I'm never gonna win $1 million, so I don't gamble. Do any of you guys like not have a lot of money and like know a rich person and it like a rich person? Like I mean a rich person. Not like a couple million, but like many, many millions, and it makes you like so jealous. Oh, wow. Tyrell, thank you. You're so generous. Thank you so much. Tyrell just donated another $20. He's so kind. That's crazy. But yeah, so like let's just say I know someone who's really rich and I'm like so jealous. Okay, yeah, ghost. Someone like that. But they're not a family member, so they're not like close enough that they're gonna like give me their money and like help me out. And it makes me like so envious. Like that they just like have everything they need. Ozempic's awful for you. Ozempic's so bad for you. Can I speak Italian? Io parlo poco italiano. Poco poco. We don't know how much Tyrell actually has. You don't know. Because you don't know. He could be like a millionaire or he could be like 100,000 a year, you know? You don't know. Depends. Depends. He's giving you 40 million plus inheritance from your dad. 40 million? That's crazy. Good for you, Ghost. I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, but if you are, that's awesome. Obviously, he obviously teaches you how to invest in stuff, so you're a lucky man. If you're a man or woman, you're a lucky man or woman, whoever you are. Envy is bad. Yeah, you're right, envy is bad, and I try not to be envious, but it's hard, you know, watching someone and like, you know, you're 45 now. Yeah. I would never take like an inheritance. Well, it doesn't matter because no one in my family has that much money anyway. So an inheritance would never, I would never inherit those type of amounts of money. But like, yeah, Ghost is ballin'. But he's compensating to keep his life. What do you mean? I know I don't have to have a lot of money to invest, but it's not the same thing as having so much money that you can just like have a house. Like you can invest but not have a house. Like I'm talking, this person is like the equivalent of what Ghost is talking about. So like so rich that they own buildings downtown, own multiple properties, like can buy everyone they love a house type of rich, you know. And then there's people like me and 99% of people in the chat who are all renting and we can't afford houses, and it's hard, and have to think twice about spending $20. It's hard not to be envious. I try not to, but when that person is like in your life, yeah, golden, same. I'd rather be broke than inherit money. I agree. I do not want to inherit money. And like I said, luckily for me, no one in my family has that type of money, so I'm not going to be inheriting any type of money, so I don't have Axl Rose only bragging but no donation in regards to Ghost. Well, I mean, they don't have to want to give me money if they don't want to, or they're lying. But they also just don't have to want to give me money if they don't want to. They're not, he is not, or he or she is not, they don't have to. Rich people change their ugly faces doing surgery. Maybe they're not ugly. Owning my home without a mortgage is the greatest feeling in life. However, I'm a 6 out of 10 in the face. The Lord's given and taken. Hey, 6 out of 10 is better than 5 or 4. 6 out of 10 is not that bad. Do you have any, are you tall? You have a good personality? Nice body? Grayer than you think. They struggle too and they just don't voice it. Right, but like, if you win the lottery, I'd give most of it away. I said the same thing. If I won the lottery, I'd invest it and I'd give a lot to my family. I don't have money. I'm not allowed to because I spent $2,000 on COKE. Dang, bro. Sorry to hear that. I hope you got that worked out. I have an amazing family. And I'm grateful for that. But like, I always feel like, why can't you have both? Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't I have, Ghost, you gotta get that in check. You gotta go ask your family to like give you some of that money to like get you some like psychologists and stuff to work out why you have that addiction. I get it, because I struggle with addiction too. Like, luckily mine is to, food. But, and because I never went into anything further than that, but you know, go figure out why you have that pain that you need to have addiction. I don't even want this sandwich, but I need to eat it now, because if I don't eat it now, the apple core was good. If I don't eat it now, then I'm not going to have a big appetite for the delicious dinner that I'm going to have later today. Oh, hello, Axel. Thanks for coming back. If I grill this, then I'm going to have to wash that pan again. And I sure don't want to do that. Or I could just not grill it. I could just toast it and microwave it. Watermelon, nice. In and out of prison, thugging every day. No. I'm Italian. Sounds too weird. You're not supposed to wash those kind of pans? I don't know, I've never heard about that. It's not a grill, you guys. It's like a, I say grill, but I mean it's like a literally like a non-stick pan. That is a little bit, like, it's a Laguna pan that I've had for a long time. It's not actually a grill. I'm saying grill, but it's not actually a grill. My grill pan is in the washing machine because, well, because it needs to be washed and I don't want to hand wash it. Why do you not want people to give you supplement recommendations? Because I don't want to spend money on supplements. And I've tried too many over the course of my life. I go for a nice glass of milk. Follow me on TikTok, Alina_pumpkin. If you want. Doesn't really matter. I just post pictures there and stuff. I still have to post my birthday pictures. Yeah, I want mayo in there. I do not, Liam. I do not. Cheese. Got these on sale at Costco. We got cheddar, we got Swiss, we got Gouda, we got Monterey Jacks. We're gonna do a mix. So I got Monterey Jack, Gouda, cheddar, actually I want to layer this. Swiss, Gouda, Swiss, cheddar, yeah, I like mayo on the outside too. How many times a day do I eat? Too many. That's why I look like the way I do. That's why I look the way I do. But I kind of like that juicy mayo on the inside, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, that's a lot. You think I could add pepper? I never add pepper, but... Aw, Matthew, don't be mean. It's just like a cheesy grilled cheese with oven roasted turkey breast. I don't know why you're being mean. I didn't see anything you said, Corey. Sorry, I was focusing on adding stuff to the... Hey, Claude. I wish I had a proper size lid for this thing. It's like a grilled cheese thing. Blah, 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 blah. Yesterday I ate two nice big chicken breasts. Are those acceptable for you? Like, you guys always think that like every one thing that you see is like the story of everything. Assumptions, you know, people who assume, do you know what assumptions are? Assumptions shows a lack of intelligence. That's what assumptions are. So people who come on here and say, if you eat that, that's why you're depressed, or if you eat this, that's why you're blah, 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 blah. It's one little meal, one little thing. This is what I ate last night. 2 big, juicy chicken breasts with a nice little salad. Oh, and what are you gonna say? Not enough salad? Well, that was all the salad greens I had left. Okay? Okay? And please come at me for whatever you have to say, and I'll have something to say back. Because people who come at me are unintelligent people. Because intelligent people aren't going to come at me because they don't make assumptions. That's right. And who will understand this? Who will understand what I'm saying? Let's hear it. Oh, intelligent people will understand what I'm saying. And who will not understand what I'm saying? Oh, who? Who will not understand? Unintelligent people. Yes. That's right. That's right. I used to bake a lot. But don't those chickens look nice? They look nice. Anyways, come at me. Come at me. Come at me. Let's go. Well, no, they weren't saying about meat. They were just saying that my meal was unhealthy and eat some real meat. They were getting mad at me because I was eating like deli meat. And like, I agree, deli meat isn't like the smartest thing to eat. It's not. But I was trying to say it's one small meal. It's one small meal you're seeing in the grand scheme of things. Like, chill. Chill, bro. Chill. I just did, Drizzy. I just did. I have it on a super low heat, and I'm really particular about how my crust forms. I'm very particular about it, so. I did butterfly them golden. I think I did it right, but I also think I did it wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Why do I want to dip it in ketchup? Hi, good boy. Thank you, Colin. Do I eat eggs daily? No. I used to. It would be good dipped in some ketchup, wouldn't it? Ah. For a couple years, I stopped eating ketchup because I had added sugar, but then I started again. Why don't I eat eggs? I do. I just don't eat them daily. I actually have like 2 packs of like Fabian. Come on, baby. Daily eggs. No, I used to, when I was in my early 20s, I used to eat like 4 to like 7 egg whites a day, and I ate them so much I got sick of them. How old is the person in the profile picture? That's me when I'm a baby, and I have no idea how old I am in that picture. I can't tell children ages. They're all the same to me. They're all the same. I'm at the, do you know when you're at like the last, do you guys know how I love these lip balms? I have like I'm going through my last like scrapings of my last 3 containers. Like, there's so little. I have to scrape out the last little bits. Alright, melt, my precious. I kind of feel like a little bit, you just know a man paid for that kitchen. I wish. I rent myself. Yeah, that good jack-o'-lantern. That's the best jack-o'-lantern. With all due respect to you, I would give you the whole day and for no idea what that means. I'm making like a grilled cheese with lots of cheese, like too much cheese, a little bit of mayo, and like deli turkey slices. Do I go for daily walks? I used to. I don't know what all due respect I would give you the whole day and for means. Hi, Gabrielle. I have to pee. I could probably pee and come back and this would be still. Does Costco sell alcohol in bulk? No. But after Christmas, they go on sale. So I buy them on sale at Christmas. Like, I have like a pack of, not a pack, I buy a lot of them at Christmas, after Christmas when they go on sale. Which, as long as I've stayed home, Mayo has a bunch of seed oils, I know. But I barely ever eat seed oils. So there's sometimes I do. I tried buying that avocado mayo, but it expires really fast. And I rarely ever use mayo. So I'm like, it's not depression maxing if I have a tablespoon of mayo here and there. However, if I'm like cooking with like seed oil or canola oil, whatever, or I'm using like salad dressing with it, yeah. But I don't really think it's a big deal if I use a little bit of mayo. You know, you gotta pick things here and there. Grew up in the ghetto, thugging in the game. You guys, I know mayo is bad for me. I know, but my diet's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not like I'm eating. Thank you, Shadow. That's really sweet. I'm gonna go to the bath. I feel like I should go to the bathroom. That's gonna be a big bite. No, I like to cook it slow I like the way the top is. This is how I like to cook it. Just how I do it. Bye, Schmuck. Just water. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while I let this settle. Okay, I didn't actually have to go. Never mind. I didn't think I did, but I wanted to check and see. You know what? It's not melted enough. It's just so thick. Sometimes pickle, but usually not. Some of the cheese in the center was too close to the center, so it like barely melted. Oh yeah, definitely tomato soup. Autophagy. Oh, you guys are talking about fasting. I'm well versed in fasting. I've done a 7-day, 5-day, so many 3 days. Not for spiritual reasons, for autophagy. Yes, Tony. True. Oh, the mayo is the best part. Well, not the best part, but it adds the best touch. I loved watching people eat when I was fasting. Thanks, Thomas. 72 hours is awesome. No mustard on this. Easy work. McDonald's. I love McDonald's. The sandwich is good though. Sorry. That was gross. Gotta wash the paws. I don't like unwashed paws. I am pro-choice. Absolutely. 100%. I am a Christian, but yeah, I'm pro-choice. Thank you, Lester. Hey, Mary. use in a couple of weeks. Sorry, the burping was an accident. I apologize. Yes, seal it. I don't do drugs. I am Italian. I've done the long flight. I seem to feel worse after I eat. Carbs. What if the reality really is that I don't think it's the carb, it could be the carb insulin spike. It could be the carb insulin spike, but it also could be that okay, I've been having health issues like my whole like 20 like age since I was like 20. And I've been getting severe migraines since I was 20, and when I was 25 I got an IgE test. I paid for it myself. It was like $500. I don't know if anyone knows what an IgGE test is, but I got an IgGE. I know carbs make people feel bad in general, but for the average person, but I got an IgGE test done, or IgG or something. I don't know what it's called. Does anyone know what it is? I have it on my phone, but I'm not going to go off the live and go and look for it. Essentially, it's done through a naturopath, and you pay like $500, and I had to get sent to the States, and they take my blood work done, and they test my reaction to every single food to see if you're sensitive to it. And my results came back, because I went to see for my migraines, and my results came back that I'm sensitive to almost every single food out there, except for meat and some vegetables and some fruits. So yeah, I didn't really know what to do about it, because pretty much I couldn't eat anything except for complete IgE test. Yeah, an IgE test, phobia. And then I've tried to stick to that diet, but I couldn't eat almost anything. Like even eggs. Like everything tested as severely allergic. Not like anaphylactic or whatever allergic, but like another type of allergy. Like not celiac, but like this other type of allergy where my body just can't handle it. So it's like, yeah, so, but my body can't handle like almost every single food. I don't know. So I'm worried that like, what if I really can't like eat any of this stuff? I don't know. I just can't seem to stick to it. I've tried so many times. I did what reactions do I have on you? I don't know. I don't know. It could be depression. It could be all of these issues I have. It could be the chronic fatigue. It could be the depression. It could be the migraines. It could be so many things. But the thing is that my ex-boyfriend was highly celiac too. Like, he was severe celiac. Like, even the slightest bit of trace of fleck of flour, he couldn't eat anywhere. We couldn't even have flour in our house. But yeah, so I don't know. But I couldn't follow through with it because, like my mom had the same test done, and she only had a few things. Like, she had some sensitivities on almonds and some sensitivities on walnuts, and, like, that was it. Mine was severely sensitive to, like, milk, severely sensitive to every single flour, every single gluten, every single grain, a couple of fruits, a couple of vegetables. Actually, no vegetables, I don't think. Some meats, eggs, milk, corn, like some fruits. Like, it was like almost every single food. So it's like every single food except for some meats, and most vegetables were the only things I could eat. Yeah, so I tried doing carnivore before, but I just couldn't do it. Like, I just couldn't do it. So I sometimes wonder, I don't have lactose intolerant issues, but my sensitivity test says that I have high sensitivity to cow's milk, but not, thank you, Sean, but not, I think I could have, like, goat milk or something like that. I don't know. And I just wonder if all of these issues come from, you know, the fact that, you know, maybe this allergy test is correct, you know. Like I said, I've been having all these issues, like, most of my whole life. I've had depression since I was a child. I've had fatigue issues my whole life. Not to this, excuse me, severity, but. Did you feel better when I avoided food that I was sensitive to? Well, I only did carnivore for 5 weeks. I did carnivore last year for 5 weeks. Which is, carnivore is like was like a clean slate of pretty much what I could eat. I don't remember feeling that much better, honestly. I didn't feel that much better, but that's why I kind of stopped. It was like I felt disgusted by meat. I felt like I was choking it down. Like, it was delicious at first, and after I literally couldn't eat it anymore. However, I did cheat on it a little bit because I was eating cheese too. And I'm not supposed to eat cheese, so I screwed it up. So it was so hard though. It's so easy for some people to say to just follow through on it, but I just couldn't. Like, I just couldn't do it. I tried, I just couldn't. I did meat and then I was eating cheese. So I guess I didn't really properly do carnivore after all, did I? So. Oh yeah, that's easy, minor, that won't help mine. Like, sure, I do that, but that doesn't, it's beyond that to me. You guys are right, I definitely do sound stuffed up, and I almost feel like I sound more stuffed up now after I ate. You know, I'll pull up my EGE test. I'll pull it up and I'll show you guys. I have to screenshot it and then crop out because it has like all my addresses and stuff on it. But I'll show you what it says. I'm honestly, it's like, what if that's my problem? Give me like, okay. So, yeah, Fabian, I had to, that's why I took a little bit longer, because I had to make sure everything was cropped out. Oh, I feel like it, oh, this is lame. It's like, it's zooming in on it so weirdly. Okay, whatever. That's annoying. Yeah, it's my food allergy chart, Mimi. I was saying how I'm like allergic to like everything, but it's not showing up very well. The green is stuff that's fine. The red is stuff I can't eat, and the orange is stuff that is like borderline. But it's the chart's like not showing up in a way that we can even really. It's cutting off everything, so you can't even. It doesn't even matter because you guys can't even see it. So it's irrelevant because it's like you guys can't see it. So, but maybe I don't know if you were in the chat before, but I was pretty saying that I've had my food allergy chart done like a long time ago, and it pretty much said I can't eat anything but like meat, like no eggs, no dairy, only vegetables and meat. I was trying to show you guys, but it's like it's not like it's not this shape, so it's not, I'm not able to like show you guys properly, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, and now I feel like I shouldn't have shown that, because if anybody watches this, they're gonna be like, this is the reason why you have issues, it's because of this. And yeah, I had to pay $500 for it, Mimi. I did it like 5 years ago. I did it because I was so desperate. I was like, what's wrong with me? But unfortunately, it came back that I'm allergic to everything. So I just couldn't, I couldn't do anything about it really, because I was like, I just don't know what to do. I can't eat nothing. Some people can, but I can't. Yeah, Fabian, everyone will be, but I'm used to it now. I don't really care. So, yeah. I can't even eat fully healthy. So if I can't even fully eat healthy, I don't know how I'd stick to that. Would you ever do the test again, see if anything I would change? No, because I can't afford to pay $500 for it. If I could, maybe, but I can't. Mainly, I'm pretty sure I have an intolerance to some food groups. Yeah, it's so weird because my thing says I have an intolerance to milk and eggs, but I feel so fine when I eat them. I really like eating eggs. Like, I feel like I feel good when I eat them, but like maybe I'm wrong. That's the one that threw me off the most, is like eggs is something I really feel good about eating. Okay, have a good sleep, Mary. That's what throws me off about it. I'm just like, eggs are great for you, yeah, but my test says I'm highly allergic to them. So, I don't know. So it just makes me, it's like, does that mean that I can be COA? Yeah, it says that if you eat a lot of something, that it can set your thing off. So I'm like, okay, well, all of the things I said I'm allergic to are things I eat a lot of. So I'm like, so am I allergic to them, or am I just eating a lot of them? Do I have any external or internal reactions when eating eggs? And how's your skin after? Do I blow? Okay, so one time I had this reaction where I had to like go to the bathroom after eating eggs, and there was one time, and it was the only time it happened. So, and it was noticeable because I was like, why did that happen after eating eggs? But it was the one time it only ever happened. Other than that, I feel great when I eat eggs. Empty stomach, not empty stomach. I feel no problem at all with eating eggs. I don't have a problem with eggs. Cooked in butter, hard boiled, cooked in oil, like, it doesn't matter how I eat them. Your mom was allergic to gluten and then one day it stopped bothering her and she could eat it again? Yeah, see, like, no, I never eat vegetable oil, except, like, sometimes in mayo, or, like, if I eat chips. Thank you, Delore. Yeah, I love it, and that's exactly how I felt about my test. Like, I'm like, it wasn't just like it's saying I couldn't eat like a few things, like a few nuts and like this. It was saying I couldn't eat anything, like even things I considered healthy foods. I'm like, what do you mean I can't eat eggs? Like, and what do you mean I can only eat meat and fish and some vegetables and some fruits? Like, I know that sounds like not that bad, but like, I don't know. I wasn't too happy about it. And I was like, I can't do this. Actually, there was like one potato I could still eat, I think. I can't take the test again. It's $500. I'm not gonna pay for that. Yeah, it's way too limited. Excuses? Yeah, it is an excuse. It absolutely is an excuse. That's 100% an excuse. I can't deal with it. I can't do it. I wish I could, but I can't. I've tried over the 5 years. I've tried. It just. I don't think I could have avocado either. I think avocado was one of the other things I couldn't have. There's like all these things I couldn't have. I was like, what am I supposed to eat? Obviously meat. I tried eating just meat. I couldn't do it. Like, I truly don't think it's the issue. I think that I need to sort out my diet in other ways first. Like, it's not like I have some amazing, great diet. You thought Canada had universal healthcare. It does, but it doesn't cover everything. Like, it covers like basic healthcare. It doesn't cover like extra like fancy stuff like that. Like, it would cover like if you wanted to get checked for like stuff like peanuts or things like that. But this isn't like an allergic like reaction to the point where you're gonna like go into like anaphylactic shock or something. This is like the type where it's like a food sensitivity and they don't cover anything like that sort of thing. This is like any sort of like holistic stuff they don't cover. Holistic healthcare is all out of pocket and it's expensive. Probably the same cost it is in the States, very expensive. Holistic healthcare is not covered by Canada at all. Have you ever tried beef tallow lard, like to put on your skin or to eat? Same as the UK, yeah. You have to go to private for those type of things, yeah. Yeah. And some people's like some of our insurance, like we also have insurance through our jobs. Some of our insurance will cover like that holistic stuff, but only usually up to like $500. And then it's like, you know, that type of thing. But I didn't have insurance at that time, so I had to pay out of pocket. And like okay, for another example with Canadian healthcare, like our prescriptions aren't paid for. So we have healthcare coverage, but we have to pay for our prescriptions. So like we have our doctors paid for us, but like our prescriptions are super expensive. So if you don't have insurance coverage from your job, you still have to pay for all your prescriptions out of pocket, and they're very expensive. Yeah, Americans always think that Canadians have all of our healthcare covered. It's not. Some of it is. Like, luckily, like, if you have, like, cancer or, like, really extreme stuff like that, that's covered. Or, like, if you break your leg or stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that's all covered. But, yeah, all of our, like, if you, like, say like ADHD medication, or antidepressants, or like OCD medication, or like like blood thinners, or like any prescription medication you could think of. If you don't have insurance through your job, which you have to pay for, and insurance for your job is just like probably in the States where it comes out of your paycheck. Like your insurance, your job pays for part of it and you pay for part of it. If you don't have that, you have to pay for it yourself, and it's expensive. Like medications are expensive. Like they can be like $400 a month. Um, and like a lot of people will get jobs with based on like, you'll choose the job based on your insurance coverage, kind of like, not really, but like you'll be like, they'll advertise that they have good insurance coverage. Do we have generic brands? Yes, for some medications. Probably the same thing as the States. Another thing is like with medications. Okay, our insurance companies, a lot of insurance companies here, like they only cover like 80% of your medication. So like you have to always like pay the other like 20%. So even like if your medication, like I had this medication when I was in my early 20s that was like $200 a month, and my insurance only covered 80%. So I had to pay $40 every month for my medication, because my insurance only covered $20 a month. And then you still have to, a lot of times, like there's a dispensing fee, and then also dental. The government, up until like this, depending on how much you make, government doesn't pay for dental. So Alberta, Canada government doesn't pay for dental. So dental is all paid through your job. So if you don't have a job, you don't have dental. Do you have good healthcare there? Do you have to wait like half a year to go to a doctor? It depends if you have a doctor or not. So like to see your GP, like your general practitioner, like to me it takes like a month and a half to get into her. However, I've been waiting to get an MRI for over a year now. But if you need like an MRI for something like serious, like I'm trying to get an MRI for breast cancer screening since I have family history, so I've been waiting over a year. But I think that if you actually had, say, cancer, you would get an MRI a lot faster. The good part about healthcare in Canada is that like if you get cancer, you're covered. Okay? Like no, Fabian, he doesn't, because he knows that if he sent money, I would show him out. So he's just doing like the opposite of that. Or like I don't know how dialysis works, but I assume dialysis is covered by and I also would have just given you a shout out if you just would have like said something nice instead of trying to manipulate me. Don't you know how to check yourself for breast cancer? Okay, yes, but if you have a lump, that means that it's already progressed much further. When you're my age and you have family history, like my sister got breast cancer when she was 28. So, and she survived. But if you're waiting until you have a lump when you're our age, that means it's progressed like way longer. So for people like us who have we have a genetic mutation in our family, you have to get screened faster to see it before it gets to that point. So yes, I know how to self-check. Yes, Mimi, thank God, I thank God every single day. And I'm paranoid that it'll come back all the time, but I'm grateful that she survived and that she had health care to take care of her. But yes, soccer kid. Hi, soccer kid. You didn't need to try and manipulate me. What do you call it? Unfortunately, she still lost a lot of money while she had cancer because, like, she couldn't work, and like, when you're out of work, like, you lose money. Same thing as in the States, right? Like, you're out of work and things like that. Where's my sister? Yeah, we don't live together, so. Cancer treatment is as bad or worse than cancer itself. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Was her recovery brutal? My sister, she acted like it wasn't even happening. Like, she was crazy. Everyone was like, I don't know how you did it. She had a rough, it was rough, but like, she was just like, she just smiled through it and was like, she got medical leave, but like, it's only for like 5 months, and it's less than she makes. It's less money than she makes. It wasn't even enough to pay for her rent, and it's only for 5 months. I'm so sorry, El Haj. Yeah, the sick pay is like, it's for like 4 or 5 months. After she recovered, they extended sick pay to like 9 months, but it was after she recovered, and yeah, she was dealing with that for like 2 years. So sick days, well, yeah, like 2 weeks. Do I get screened every so often? I get screened once a year. I get an ultrasound. They're trying to get me every um, 6 months, but they want to do an ultrasound and then 6 months later do an MRI, but they can't get me in for an MRI. We've been waiting over a year to get me in for an MRI. So instead, we have to just do once a year ultrasound, which is not enough in my opinion. But they won't do the ultrasound every 2 months for some reason. We do an ultrasound mammogram, and then 6 months later they'll do an MRI, but we can't get the MRI. We've been waiting for over a year and a half now. We've been waiting, so I'm not sure. But yeah, you get an MRI whenever you want. Yeah, because you have to pay for it through insurance, right? Ours is free. That's why we have to wait so long. That's the downside of free healthcare, right? There's only one MRI machine in Canada? No, but there's probably so many people who want them. It cost you $100? It's pretty good. I know, I'm kind of enjoying this ticket out. I don't know if they'll let you, Danny. I don't think they let you. Unless you have family history. I'm sorry, Sam. No one let me stay on here longer than like 4:20 because I have to leave at like 4:30. You don't have any insurance? Where do you live though? Because I heard in the UK, Abbe, that in European countries that MRIs are cheaper, but I don't think they're that cheap in Canada. Yeah, waiting until over 40 is sucky, but at least you don't have a family history. Deported? Oh, from where? Maybe I'm just perma relaxed. BC, nice. MRI here is 45. Oh, I would definitely do it if it was only $45. Fourth Domino pizza today. I feel that. I feel that for sure. Okay, Jamie. I have to leave to pick up my sister at 4:30. I'm picking her up from work. Like, I have to leave like 4:30, absolute latest. Well, yeah, 4:30. I probably shouldn't have. Oh, it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't tell you guys that. It's 3:30, so I have to leave in 1 hour latest. like 1 hour on the dot latest. MRI to screen for breast cancer. Family genetic stuff. Yeah, Devon. I might even hop off early just to rest my sleepy little eyes. I am Ghost. Only to very, very select people. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Cruise Control. Skirt, skirt. What is 367 pounds in kilograms? Divide 367 pounds by 2.2. I can't sleep during the day. When I say rest my eyes, I don't mean sleep. I just mean to close them, like literally close them. I don't mean to sleep. I just mean to close them. I weighed 166 2 weeks ago. Now I weigh 172. Because I've been eating so much. No, I'm not a two person at once type of person. I'm wearing my, oh, not this sweater. I'm wearing my Eskimo sweater today, or my elk sweater today. When I go to my friends, it's because it's kind of cold in their basement. Whoever knows, Danny, whoever knows. I'm getting my period in like 7 to 10 days, so I'm just extra tired, but I'm always tired. I only have like 7 days of my whole cycle where I'm somewhat okay. I'm wearing shorts. I do not have makeup on. Where did my obsession with toothpicks come from? Floss. And I just love flossing. I only missed 1 day of flossing. I started obsessively flossing when I was 17, 18, and I missed 1 day of flossing because when I was, me and my friend from college, him and I stayed at West Edmonton Mall overnight to buy our iPhones. I don't know why. And I forgot to bring floss, and that was the only night I ever didn't floss, and all the stores closed. So I couldn't buy floss, and that's the only night that's the only day I've gone in 13 years without flossing. I have not missed a single day. We literally slept on the mall floors overnight, and we were like 20th in line for an iPhone. That's crazy, bro. I don't know what question I missed, but I agree with Mimi. I don't have to answer questions if I don't want to. I don't know what I missed, though. Sometimes it's too fast, I can't read them. I'm wearing this, and I'm going to put on my big oversized sweater. That one that I got from Costco, the Edmonton Eskimos. Y'all like to claim donations. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. We were in college. Yeah, it's a men's large. He brought like these sleeping mats. I would never do that again though. Could you imagine sleeping amongst a bunch of people in that noise? That's crazy. I did wait in the cold for a few hours for night for TV. Like, isn't that crazy? That's not bad. A couple hours is fine, but sleeping in a mall overnight, and we obviously like went there like 10 hours early because we were like the line went for hours, but we were like the first 20 people in line. They didn't kick people out. No, it was like an Apple. It's West Edmonton Mall, so it's the second biggest mall in the world. It's like a very big known mall. It's a. It was probably like an event. They probably had extra security for it and stuff. Change it up. Change it up. I put these on for you, Danny. Blue. Mimi, don't get in. Are these people coming for you now? Is it? It's pretty. Thanks, Chancellor. Seattle, nice. Stand up? No. 370. This is the only source of power I have on my house. And my phone is being charged right now. Would I do anything spur of the moment at my age now? If I had the energy, yeah. But not stay in the mall overnight. Not stay in the mall overnight. Oh, I don't know what you said. Does it charge while you're? Yeah, I think it just holds the charge. It just holds the battery percentage. Because I think it uses. I think my battery still drains even while it's plugged in because my iPhone's so old. You don't have to ask the question. You just ask the question. I actually really dislike when people ask me if they can ask a question. Just ask the question, and then I'll decide if I want to answer it, or I might not even see it. And do not get mad at me if I don't see your question. I just might not see it, or I might just not answer it because I just don't want to answer it. But do not ask me, please, if you can ask the question, because I'm not going to answer that. There's enough questions for me to answer that I'm not going to answer a question asking me to answer a question. Not to be rude, I'm just saying. If you want to buy me a phone, you would send me money. You guys love to like pretend to want to send me money, and I'm not really sure what that's about. It's so strange. It's so strange. If you actually want to send me money, you would just send me the money. It's weird. Yeah, Mimi. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just asked the question. They don't, Danny. They don't. Thanks, Thrun. Thanks, Long Island. $0.50. Oh. Aw, cute Goldie. Would I accept a large monetary gift from a man? I don't know. I've never been given one. Like, my boyfriends have bought me gifts, but they weren't like, the most was like maybe like, it's a boyfriend. It's different if it's a boyfriend. I've never gotten, no man who's not a boyfriend has ever given me a monetary gift. Actually, my boyfriends have never even given me money. They've bought me things like a trip or like an Apple Watch. I think the most expensive gift I've gotten from a boyfriend would be like a trip to like Mexico. And my boyfriend bought me, I think the most expensive gift was a trip to Mexico for my first boyfriend. And my second boyfriend, I used to walk to work every day, and he bought me a Canada Goose jacket, which is really nice to keep me warm. And that was a really nice gift. And a Canada Goose jacket is pretty expensive. It was a long one. But they've never just like handed me over cash or something like that. And I bought them very nice gifts too. I weigh 230. There is no subject, just people going off about stuff. Yeah, 230. I am definitely obese. I agree with that. I always tell people I'm obese. They always say I look fine. I always say I'm literally overweight or obese, depending on what scale you call it. Do I believe in chivalry? Yes, absolutely. I don't have a boyfriend. I just met like my ex-boyfriend bought me that. My high school reunion year was during COVID, so I don't think we had one. Like, it was at the tail end of, yeah, thank you, Long Island, for understanding. It was it was in 2022, so it was at the tail end of COVID. No, I do not speak Espanol. Elementary school reunion would be cool, or like middle school. S-A I ute ixpe igladen. Igladen. Igpe aden. Lay. I asche adente oxpe it in anglais imte. I don't know how to say like in or it or like 2-letter words. I forgot about Pig Latin. Pig Latin, yeah. Someone asked me if I could speak Pig Latin. I guess I'm bilingual, I guess. To say? To say? So you just drop the I altogether? To say? That's too hard, man. To? To say? Not to say. Pig Latin's like so stupid too because it's like you and like your friends like speak it when you're a kid thinking you're like saying something secretive, but really like anyone can speak it. All you have to do is like understand it quickly. The word a is just a. Okay. You got to keep it. It really does look like I'm wearing eyeshadow. Ever since someone said that a few months ago, I'm like, whoa, it does look like I'm wearing eyeshadow. So strange. So like, I went my whole life not realizing. Granny. You've seen it on men too. I think it's like a Mediterranean or like Indians or like any like a lot of like ethnic people. Phobia, not you being like one of those people who says, I have a question. Can I ask you a question? Say it. McDonald's? Monolids. Coming from your live stuff yesterday, it's too long. What? I don't understand. Fabian is my friend. He's not a stalker. You're the stalker. How often do I stream? I don't know. A lot of times every day, minus like a day or two. But then if people annoy me too much, less. You like lurking? The long walk? No. It doesn't look that good. Was it good? What people I do that annoys me? Lots. Exist. chew, use like customer service voice, use like a fake voice, um, try to like prove themselves too much, be too obsessed with themselves, chew, make noises, chew gum with their mouth open, exist, talk loudly, talk on speakerphone with their phone close to their head. No, tarot card is satanic. Absolutely not. Chew gum loudly and think that like it brings attention to them in a good way. And or like walk with their heels loudly, thinking that they're like all that and everyone wants to hear it. Drive with their music loudly. Drive with their music loudly, and then even worse, drive into like an area with lots of people, like a neighborhood, and not turn their music down first. Drive with their music loudly with the bass loud and think that everyone is like, wow, look at, they're having a great time, they're so cool. Drive with their music loudly and then not turn it down at a red light. Have an attitude. Think you're better than other people. They sure do, Danny. They sure do. Probably not as bad in the US. People who smell bad. People who talk loudly in public. I don't know who exactly am I talking about. I'm not talking about someone specific. I'm talking about annoying people. What else annoys me? Lots of things. People who talk in movies. People who think they're the center of the universe. Bad drivers don't annoy me. I just think that they're stupid. Chewing with the mouth open. Yeah, I said, I just don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear you. We don't have roaches in Canada. We don't have roaches in Alberta. I would say anyone who lives in Alberta has never seen a cockroach. We don't have them. We don't have roaches and we don't have rats. It's illegal to see a rat in Alberta and not report it to the rat police. I know it sounds like I'm going to be joking, but we have rat police, and if you see a rat and don't report it to the rat police, it's illegal. There's roaches in Calgary? What? No. I always read on Reddit about people who have like roaches in their house. I'm like, what do you mean roaches? We don't have roaches in Canada. I've never heard of roaches. That's crazy. Yeah, we have rat police in Alberta. At the border, we have border patrol in Alberta to not have. Oh, it was a joke, Andy. Okay, yeah, we have border patrol in all around Alberta to not have rats here. What do Canadians think of Americans? I personally don't care about anything. Everyone can do their own thing, and I just don't care. I think probably Canadians think they're a little bit better than Americans, but what makes tarot satanic? Probably that, because they're new age. Anything new age is satanic. Roaches in America. Rat police took you off guard. You guys have these things in your house? That's gross. And you guys have rats too? Yucky. Why don't Canadians have roaches? Why don't Canadians have... Honestly, Americans are kind of rude. I would say as a Canadian, that's what I think about Americans. You guys are not you guys, but Americans in general are like not as nice as Canadians. They're just kind of like strange. And there seems like a lot more dumb people over there, no offense. Obviously, there's smart people too, but why don't Canadians... Why don't Canadians have roaches. Okay. Downtown Toronto has roaches? We don't have them in Alberta. Oh, okay. So the first thing I searched is I searched why don't Canadians have roaches? And then it says in Quora, it's the first thing that came up. It says, is it true that Canada has no roaches? And then someone said maybe, but Alberta is definitely cockroach free. So it might be an Alberta thing. So I live in Alberta, so we don't have cockroaches. I don't know. Okay, why does Alberta have cockroaches? Okay, apparently some people do have cockroaches. Well, I don't know anyone who's ever had a cockroach. I think it's I think it's like someone just said, because in the winter we get our cold frost and it kills all the bugs because we have like frozen weather for like 4 months. So if that's the price you have to pay. Do you want to have frozen winter where you have to wear like a down jacket and it's freezing cold? Do you want that? You want that? Aww, baby, look, cute, love him. Aww, precious. People can eat what they want to know. If they want to eat roaches, they can eat roaches. No rats in Alberta. No, Alberta has rat police. Is it illegal to, I'll search, I'll tell you guys, it's illegal to not report rats in Alberta. Why is it illegal? Why is it illegal to not report rats in Alberta? I've never seen a rat. I don't know anyone in Alberta who's ever seen a rat before. Like, no one has seen a rat. They just don't exist here because you have to report them. Government of Alberta. Alberta Rat Control Program. How we keep Alberta rat free and what you can do to help. Oh, they're cute. Albertans have enjoyed living without the menace of rats. That's so rude, calling them a menace. The menace of rats since 1950 when the Rat Control Program was established. Alberta's rat-free status means there is no resident population of rats. And they are not allowed to establish themselves. They are not allowed to establish themselves. It does not mean we will never get rats. Small infestations occasionally occur, but when found, the rats are isolated and eradicated through proven control methods. We just don't have rats. If you see a rat, report a rat, it says. If you see a rat, safely take a picture, note the location, and send us the information from one of these ways. And then it gives us rats at governmentofelberta.ca. 310 farm 310 FARM. Call them. So that's our Government of Alberta website. Proof and control methods. Yeah, that's so sad. Report a rat. I want to identify a rat. If a rodent is spotted in the daylight crossing a road or highway, it is unlikely to be a rat and is probably a muskrat. They're cute. Look, they give you identifying features, how to figure out if it's a rat. So sweet little babies. You know, those are nice. Why would you want to get rid of those? Those are pets. Those are pets. Ugh, poop. They're showing dead rats. That's not nice. I don't want to see that. Lots of rabbits. Oh, we have tons of rabbits in Edmonton. Rabbits everywhere. I always assumed everyone had rabbits. Edmonton rabbits. Named Rat? What if you drive over a rat instead of reporting it? No, you have to report them because if you see a rat, that means there's like a family of rats nearby. Okay, so we have rabbits everywhere in Alberta. They look like this. Does anyone else have these? Like, they're everywhere, everywhere. You've seen a wild rabbit twice in your life? Like, you see rabbits like 20 times a day in Edmonton. In the winter, they turn white and they look like this in the winter. You have everywhere in Massachusetts. Yeah, because Massachusetts is so similar to Alberta. And the summer, they're like brown. But they're everywhere. I can just look out my door and I see rabbits. So Danny, what creature do you have running around then? You see rabbits, Fabian, in Texas? And deer? A bobcat. Ooh. Snakes? We don't have snakes here. Thank God. I'm deathly afraid of snakes. Like, I do not like snakes at all. No, we don't consider rabbits pests, Danny. Like, what nice creature do you have roaming around? Like, what animal do you see? My dad, when we were younger, he would try and catch the rabbit and like cook them. Raccoons? We don't have raccoons in Edmonton. I wish. They're so cute. Like, what's the most common? Squirrels? Ah, we have squirrels too. As an Italian, I unfortunately definitely had rabbit. When I was younger, my dad used to like house rabbits in our backyard and then we would eat them. Like, we'd grow baby rabbits until they were adults and then we'd eat them. Possums? Scary. Possums are spooky. I've never seen a possum before. Raccoons are so pretty, but I've never seen them before. Possum and armadillo? Scary. Did we name the rabbits? They were our pet rabbits and then they ate them when they got turned adult. All sorts of critters. What you? I bet you have snakes too, Fabian, in Texas. I do not like snakes. I love kitties. Meow. Why would you raise them and eat them? I don't know. Because when they were babies, they were cute and little, but then when they grew, they were wild rabbits. So when we grew them, they were like not cute. I don't know. They weren't supposed to be pets. They were kept in a cage in the backyard. I don't know, man. Ask why Italians do weird stuff. Who knows? They were never meant to be pets, but my dad let us like pet them and stuff. But I hate snakes, you guys. I hate them so much. Yeah, they're not cute anymore. I didn't like that we did it. Neither did my mom, but it's just something Italians do. When we were younger, like when we were little kids, we used to have chickens in the backyards, and we wouldn't eat the chickens. We would just eat the eggs. Um, but we lived in like a Canadian neighborhood, and our neighbors didn't like it because our chickens would always like escape. And we lived in like a normal neighborhood, not like a farm neighborhood, just like a regular person neighborhood. And the neighbors could like, they didn't like that we had chickens. And they were like, I don't know, they just didn't like the chickens. So, yeah, so our little chicken pets, I don't really remember because I was a little kid, but my dad he was so Italian. Yeah, we'd have chickens. No, I would not even get close to a snake. I hate snakes. Hold on, my sister's texting me about something. Hold on. I've never had duck. I'm pretty sure it's expensive, but I would eat it, I'm sure. My mom tricked me into eating escargot when I was a kid. She told me it was a black olive, and it wasn't a black olive, it was a snail. I don't remember. All I remember is being tricked into eating a snail when it was not a black olive. She knows I like black olives. There's raccoons in Alberta. I never seen one. Halloween is good here. Halloween is very good. I had eel sushi once. Jellyfish, gross. I don't remember what the snail tastes like. I just remember being tricked. Gross, Danny. That's gross. Was it good? I love sushi. Frog legs? No. I've seen them at like the Asian superstore, but you dipped it in sauce. Yucky. Caca. Caca. Come on. There we go. Oh, gross. Gross. Cow tongue, nasty. My no used to eat whenever we'd have like food. He would eat the brain, the eyes, the tongue, everything. Yeah, I know I'm gonna go soon. Everyone thinks I have a child because of that pic for some reason. Smiling more is not going to make me smile. It's not going to make me smile. Am I tired of doing nothing? No, I'm just feeling annoyed. And I'm just tired. I'm mostly just tired. And then, when you're tired, you just get annoyed. Easily, like your emotional regulation is lowered. Danny, why are we always tired? Caca! I do, Benji. I do. It's a positive feedback loop of tiredness. Emotionally, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Famous things from Canada: ketchup chips, Nanaimo bars, maple, bleh, ginger beef, poutine. I actually made a friend on Bumble BFF a while ago, but I don't really like people that much. You guys overestimate how much money you make on here. I go soon. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go. Poutine is good. Yeah, like the color art, like for example, like our Fruit Loops looks completely different than it does in the US. Like our Fruit Loops, your guys' Fruit Loops like bright colors and ours like really pale colors because they ban stuff. Bye.